I'd say Kajol is a complete woman, a brilliant actress, daughter, wife, and importantly, a 24/7 hands-on mother. Well, I'm not mentioning anything about Helicopter Ela. We are all very excited to have you and are certain that your support to this cause is going to help save many lives. It's my privilege to invite the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Subodh Jaiswal, who on a very short notice consented to grace this occasion. We are privileged to have our beloved and dynamic Honorable Municipal Commissioner, Mr.
Sharma sir, to present the bouquet to the Commissioner of Police, Honorable Subodh Jaiswal sir. And now I request Dr. Sharma to present the bouquet to our special guest, Bollywood supergirl, Kajol. Thank you. Every sudden cardiac arrest ends with the irreversible loss. I request Dr. Manju Sinha to share what she has lost due to this monster. Sudden cardiac arrest. Dr. Manju Sinha.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm Dr. Manju Sinha, wife of Dr. Rakesh Sinha. For those of you who didn't know him, Rakesh was a laparoscopic surgeon. He was a holder of 2 Guinness World Records. He was a pioneer who had introduced laparoscopic surgery to Mumbai and India for that matter. In 2016, as usually, this was a Monday morning. That is what he used to do. We had a cup of tea. He had already had a cup of tea with my in-laws. We spoke about simple things. We spoke about things like how we had had a wonderful Sunday. We had gone shopping. He had gone for a movie. We had gone out for dinner. And he was very excited because he had written a book, Anatomy of Success, and the book was getting good reviews. He was an avid reader, and he always spoke about how it is important to share your thoughts and share your skills. Skills he used to share by teaching everybody, and his thoughts and the books that he used to read, he had amalgamated all of that and put it in his book. So he was very excited. We were in a wonderful space, personally, professionally, financially, and we were talking about, he showed me the shoes which he had bought the day prior, a new pair of running shoes. And I gave him the t-shirt and I asked him whether he had seen that. And we shared simple niceties. I soon got a call saying that our list, the surgical list that we were supposed to do, one of the cases was postponed. He said, wonderful, I'll go for a quick run. Running was his passion. As I said, he was a non-smoker, non-alcoholic, not hypertensive, non-diabetic. He used to run regularly, and he always said he didn't need anything extraneous to give him a high, because running is what gave him his high every day. And he went for his run. The next, I get a phone. This was around 8:10. I had 2 thoughts. One was to tell him, it's quite late. Why do you want to go? Second was that, should I come along? But that would have delayed everything further. I kept quiet, and he went for his run. This was around 8:10, 8:15. 8:53, I got a call saying that I was needed. I woke up my son, and we rushed. By the time he was already declared They said it was a flat line. I insisted that we continue with we restart the resuscitation and we continue resuscitation. And the gentleman who was next to him, when Mr. Shahid Bashi, kept saying, we did everything we could. We did everything we could. We saw him fall down. We first tried to woke him up. He didn't respond. We got water. The watchman nearby on the road got water for him. They sprinkled water, but he didn't respond. We even put up his legs so that there would be some circulation. But I guess that's what they did was everything that they knew of. And that's all. I couldn't tell them anything because that's, as he said, they did their best because that is what they knew best. And I hope our initiative is going to help save many people in this world.
डॉक्टर पर मृत्यु के बाद भी लोगों के हृदय में जीवित रहना ये कर्मों की बात होती है. तो डॉक्टर मंजू जी, हम सब आपके साथ हैं. थैंक यू सो मच. नाउ आई रिक्वेस्ट डॉक्टर propulmonologist to explain us what exactly cardiac arrest is and how come it has become burden for today's young generation. Dr. Prafulla Kerkar ji.
Thank you. Well, Rakesh Sinha was a close friend. Thank you, Manju, for really telling us the unexpected and sudden, out of the blue thing that this sudden cardiac arrest causes. So what is sudden cardiac arrest? So sudden cardiac arrest is a life-threatening emergency, as you heard from Manju. And suddenly, unexpectedly, the heart stops beating. Heart stops beating and there is accompanied loss of consciousness and there is no breath. So what eventually happens is that heart as a pump stops pumping and there is no blood flow going up to the vital organs and to the brain. Death follows within a few minutes. Time is very critical. Few minutes, as in 3 to 4 minutes, person would die. Max 7-8 minutes. So imagine when this happens out of hospital. The prognosis is very bleak, very dismal. 1 out of 10 such victims would make it, would live. But how would this patient have come around? By an immediate electrical cardioversion with a defibrillator, as what we call it. So defibrillator availability, it's not going to be immediately available. Can we lay people do something during that period that the defibrillator is arriving? Yes. It has been shown that bystanders around there, if they are trained and if they do mere chest compressions, hard and fast, this survival can go up at least 3 to 4 times. So we have a chance there. So that is what it is. Now, what causes this sudden cardiac arrest? In cardiology parlance, we call it a rhythm abnormality of the heart. So what is the commonest one there is ventricular fibrillation. There is, as you know, heart has its own electricity. The erratic and rapid electrical activity is what happens during this ventricular fibrillation. So the heart ain't contracting. What is the heart doing is just quivering away. Useless, this is. Instead of effectively pumping blood to the vital organs. That is not happening. So what is the most common cause? Most common cause is in the 75% of the cases when we look at autopsies of these patients, it is coronary artery disease. 75% of the times that's the cause. And it makes sense. All these health messages that you must have seen that we have put up, it makes sense to have a heart-healthy lifestyle and to control your risk factors, mainly smoking, diabetes, and hypertension. So that is extremely important. It has a role in preventing not only coronary artery disease, but preventing this villain, the sudden cardiac arrest. So having said that, what is the actual statistics that is available out there? The statistics are displayed out here. Recently, the Lancet, a reputed medical journal, gave us some Indian data, which even lay press, you people also did it. The lay press also published about it, and that is that heart disease is the #1 killer in our country. 28% it accounts for of all the deaths, which works out in absolute numbers to about 2.4 million or so. Now, 50% of coronary artery disease deaths we know are due to sudden cardiac arrest. So we, as I mentioned, beyond this, for sudden cardiac arrest, we do not have any statistics. But taking a cue from the global statistics, we can only guesstimate, extrapolate these statistics to ours, and we can only guesstimate that the burden out there is about 1.35 million deaths every year due to sudden cardiac arrest. 24,000 deaths is the number that one can, more than 20,000 deaths for this city alone annually. And every hour, 3 Mumbaikars die of sudden cardiac arrest. Sudden cardiac arrest, 3 Mumbaikars die every hour. And the sad part about all this is, like my friend Rakesh Sinha, it hits you out of the blue. It strikes without warning. And 2/3 of such cases are without warning cases. So without a prior indication of heart disease. So how can we remain prepared for such an eventuality? We need to be prepared. Prevention, yes, that is the best way to go about it. But to be prepared, next, today is a World Heart Day. And the international slogan for today is "My heart, your heart, to all our hearts." Which only means that we all today make a promise, not only for our heart, by what I have again and again told you, by adopting a heart-healthy lifestyle. To say that, I forgot to actually address you all when it came up. And when I was coming up here, Kajol did not agree to come in a buggy here. She said, let's walk it up. Or for that matter, in an ideal world, one should have taken the elevator up to come here. So heart-healthy lifestyle is one thing, but we must not only care for our own hearts today, but we should make all of us a selfless promise for others, for our fellow human beings, by lending our hands to save a heart. And how can you do that? By training yourself or learning the art of hands-only CPR and the use of an automated external defibrillator. This hands-only CPR will not revive the heart back, meaning it will not make you start the heart back, but it will keep the circulation going till such time as the defibrillator arrives. So this is the promise that we all ought to do. And as far as we are concerned, next slide please, we have pledged, the CSI along with the help of our dynamic municipal commissioner has pledged that we will train during this conference at least 300 personnel from the public service departments. Now, by public service departments, I forgot to address you all you audience that have come here, a multidisciplinary audience. Amongst you, there are these fire brigade personnel, there is municipal staff, there is the police people, and not only the Mumbai police, but the traffic police and the railway police. All of them we propose to train. That is our pledge for this World Heart Day. The dream, of course, is to make Mumbai a city like Baguio in Philippines. What have they done? They claim that by 2021, they would be CPR ready. What do you mean CPR ready? That in every household, every family, there would be at least one member of the family who can give hands only CPR, and who knows how to use a defibrillator. So that is what it is. And the next dream, of course, when there are defibrillators available, which kind of a work, already the eye care team, again, whom I forgot to address, are here today with us, that such signages about the availability of defibrillator. Before I end, let me tell you that just like Kajol is here, we need both Bollywood and cricket to spread this awareness. Of course, you media, press who have come in large numbers today, you all should also spread this awareness. But a big thank you to the god of Indian cricket, Sachin Tendulkar, who has at 11 o'clock, who could not unfortunately due to prior commitments be here, but who has treated and who bats for the MCGM and CSI in this event. Thank you so much.
अपनी प्रियतमा का दिल का किसी को जाके पेंटर के पास से एक तस्वीर बना के ले आए। वो पेंटर के पास गया और उसने बोला कि मेरी प्रियतमा के दिल का एक अच्छी तरह से पेंटिंग्स या तस्वीर बना लो, और मेरे सिवाय उसे कोई ना देख सके इसलिए एक दरवाज़ा भी बना लो। पेंटर हंस गया और उसने एक बहुत अच्छी तरह से उसकी प्रियतमा का दिल का एक पेंटिंग बनाया और एक दरवाज़ा भी लगाया। प्रियतमा गया, उसने देखा, उसे बहुत ही अच्छा लगा, लेकिन एक कमी महसूस आ गई। वो पेंटर को बोला, आपने दरवाज़ा तो लगाया है लेकिन कड़ी लगाई नहीं है, उसको ताला नहीं लगाया। पेंटर हंस के बोला, प्रियतम, दिल के दरवाजे बाहर से नहीं अंदर से खुलते हैं। गुलजार साहब की लिखी हुई ये कहानी है। दिल जितना अच्छा है उतनी ही दिल वाली अच्छी होगी, जिसका घराना फनकारों का और कला खानदानी, पर्दे पर जिसने लिखा है अपनी नई कहानी, अभिनय की धारा में उसकी धारा है अनमोल, आँखों में ले जा सके सब उसके रूप का मोल। वो झिलमिल तारों की नदियाँ, बस नाम उसका है हमारी काजोल। काजोल जी, beautiful Kajol. Kajol, we welcome you here on the forum, and we are curious to know what made you endorse sudden cardiac arrest awareness initiatives. Kajol ji.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry, I got a little distracted listening to the statistics on my left-hand side from Dr. Kelkar. First of all, I think everybody is here for a reason. सब यहाँ किसी वजह से आए हुए हैं इस particular cause को support करने के लिए। तो I know for a fact that all of these people probably on stage जितने भी हैं यहाँ पे have had a lot of personal experience with sudden cardiac arrest. और मैं कहना चाहूँगी कि so have I. And I'll give you a small example. I had a friend of mine who was 28 years old. He had just got married, and his wife just found out that she was pregnant. And I think she was about a month pregnant at that point of time. So she had किसी को बताया नहीं था उन्होंने, और you know, रात को जो भी है बताया उनको, एक दूसरे से बात की, and they went to sleep. In the morning at about 2:30 in the morning, she heard a thud in the bathroom, and she woke up and her husband had died of sudden cardiac arrest. He had just fallen down and died of sudden cardiac arrest at home. There was nothing that she could do. कुछ नहीं कर सकती थी उस वक्त। उसको समझ में नहीं आ रहा था क्या करूं। भाग के उसने फ़ोन किया सबको या जो भी है, you know, you call up, first thing you do is you call up, you know, whoever you have to and whatever. And unfortunately or fortunately, life takes that much time to get everybody together or to get medical attention to you. And I remember thinking till today, I feel what a waste. What an enormous waste of such a talented man. And, you know, he was very intelligent, talented, great sense of humor. And suddenly I was, you know, walking on a set and somebody mentioned it. I didn't even know about it actually. It happened, and like 24 hours later, somebody mentioned it on a set. Hey, have you heard that, you know, this one is expired? And it was one of those utterly, utterly shocking things that I remember it till today. I've just sat down and I've just howled and howled and howled and howled and howled. I've cried for like, I couldn't stop crying for like a good half an hour. It didn't matter who was around me at that point of time. And I remember it so clearly till today. So about a year and a half ago, when Dr. Yash Lokhandwala spoke to me about this particular initiative. I was like, okay, I totally agree with you. और मेरे घर में मैं अपने सास और ससुर के साथ रहती हूँ. मेरी माँ, I think my mother has just celebrated her 75th birthday, touch wood. And so I have a lot of experience with the fact that बीमार पड़ते रहते हैं लोग, ज़रूरत पड़ती है काफ़ी चीज़ों की, हॉस्पिटल की, डॉक्टर्स की. But most importantly, I think what it brings home to you is that you need at least one person in every family to have that kind of training, to be CPR trained. I think it is very, very important, बहुत ज़रूरी है. इतना मुश्किल भी नहीं है, मुझे लगता है कि आपको जैसे कहते हैं कि डॉक्टर की सर्टिफिकेट की ज़रूरत नहीं है. और अगर हम किसी चीज़ की बात करें, 1 घंटे की बात है, तो I think that's something that's an awareness that we can definitely spread to everybody. और जितना भी हम कह दें, I think it's part of our duty as citizens of the world, really, to help somebody out if we can. And most importantly, I think it's very important for us to understand that at some point in time, it may not be today, it may be tomorrow, it may be day after, it may be 5 years or 10 years from now, you will need it. If not for somebody that you care about, for somebody that you've seen, you like, you are acquainted with, or even if you see somebody across from you who's a complete stranger and you can do something about it, it will change your life. So I think this initiative is fabulous, and it's sad that it took so many life-changing moments for it to come about, and for everybody to stand up and talk about it. But I honestly think that I really think that it is one of those necessary public service announcements that I'm hoping when I speak to the media as well, that they will all take this as the headline, that it is something preventable, and we should all work towards it. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We have observed that many incidents of sudden cardiac arrests happen on roads or in public premises. If the victim gets help in time, chances is surviving increase. Police can help the victim to get timely help. I request Honorable Police Commissioner, Mr. Subodh Jaiswal sir, to say few words on how municipal police can help this initiative. Honorable Police Commissioner.
Shri Ajay Mehta, Professor Kerkar, Dr. Sharma, Mrs. Devgan, ladies and gentlemen. When Mr. Mehta invited me for this event, I said yes immediately. The reason was, we in the police, in the Mumbai police, we are 55,000 strong. And the last 12 days, that was the period of Ganpati and Muharram, we lost 4 of our personnel to this disease. 2 of them were actually probably may have been saved if we had the same kind of training or same kind of assistance on the spot. We internalized the loss, but we did make an effort, and we are consciously going to make an effort to ensure that we are going to ensure that all our constables, all our officers have a 100% medical checkup every year. That's number 1. And number 2, as suggested, we'll make all efforts to ensure that we'll have as many people trained in this, should I use the word first aid if it's not wrongly said, this kind of a procedure. And we have 93 police stations, and in each police station we can have sufficient number of people trained if the assistance can be provided, if the training can be provided to us, and that will be available to the public at large. So also it will be for our benefit that our own people, if they actually have to go through this kind of a situation, somebody is there to revive them also. The initiative is excellent. We in the Mumbai Police are there to support you in any which way we can, by providing whatever manpower you require for undergoing training, and in whatsoever small little way, we'll also try to see if we can do something about providing the equipment at strategic places. Having said that, I wish all of you and the society the very best in the effort, and we will be a part of you as and when you require. Thank you very much.
बैठ के नहीं होगा कुछ भी मत बोलो अरे थोड़ा फ्रेश नीचे करो ना साइड में मत आ वो फ्लैश आओ ये तो मत ही हो फ्लैश जरा खाली रखो अरे यार
जो आगे उनमें से एक कोई मेडिकल हेल्प के लिए बुलाया ओके सो और व्हाटएवर एम्बुलेंस कंपनी knows by we have our own number call for the ambulance or if you know that there is a defibrillator available in the office call for that till that time your job is to keep your circulation going so you will do this and you will push hard and fast in the center of the chest not to look where your elbow is there and get this going this fast and how fast is our favorite song and the Western world will talk about staying alive that way you will talk about I suppose jing jing jinga 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 something like that whatever is fast beat at least 100 to 120 times a minute and you got to push at least style you can style. So, as you are doing it, tell neighbor, let him start doing the same thing. So, how long do you do it? As long as you get a defibrillator going. Or, so the other product is there. Oh, this is what I think is the get across the heart is there. So you can stop that thing only after the defibrillator. Now, a lot of people might ask as to how to not breathing karna hai ya nahi karna hai. You need what the word is. But if you even train guys like last time, they know how to not breathe. So if it is available, if you are a push bag into that, then you might not be able to. Otherwise, you get this up, and the other guy has to pick this up, and you go on. And then the defibrillator will detect the rhythm. The rhythm, as I was talking about, ventricular fibrillation, what I like to explain, is just this and that, it's a sensor, and it's going to deliver a shock. But before it delivers a shock, it will ask you also, or you should stay clear. If you see those things that you're showing there, stay clear. Stay clear and it will deliver a shock. Or, and somebody was joking. They said in the lighter mood, ye heart, mujhe de de ठाकुर, is what the heart which is about to die is telling you. Don't take it literally, there is no heart transplant here. But give your hands, both your hands, to this man whom you can save. You can actually save a life.
अरे इधर के आगे सामने
Please have a seat.